Renee and Kris have an old 19th century home with a lot of personality. They need some help with a very bland backyard. Yeah, the fence is looking a little rough. A grungy basement.
Where's the body buried?
And a very strange bathroom.
Makes me want to put on a toga.
I'm Bryan and if they want my help, they're gonna have to leave it up to me. Whenever people describe their homes to me as having character, I can't help but read between the lines, and that means old, a lot of work, and a big open can full of worms. Renee,
Hello.
how you doing?
Good.
Gonna be Kris?
Yeah, Bryan.
How's it going, man? Good to meet you. This is nice. Got some character going on in here.
Yes, definitely.
These old houses scare me, though.
They scare you?
They scare me a little bit.
Sometimes this one scares me, too.
Here, how long have you guys lived here?
I bought the house 5 years ago.
I actually moved in last year.
Recent addition.
Yeah.
The house was built in 1890. It's got a lot of character. That's what attracted me to it in the first place. But a lot of work involved in getting it up to date.
So what have you guys done in here so far?
The kitchen.
Okay.
That's been completely renovated.
What's the next thing?
The basement.
Yeah, the basement's a huge must.
Well, let's go down and take a look at that. Kris and Renee have one of those basements where you could film a horror movie. The headroom's low, full of storage and a mess. It's just an old, horrible, ugly basement. Where's the body buried?
That's
He actually calls this the place where
moist,
carpets come to die. The situation in our basement right now is, it's a disaster.
That's a disgusting bathroom.
It's got, some wallpaper from maybe the 20s, 30s, and the walls are half torn down. That whole weird room is a little bit scary.
It's got a pot in it. Came with the house.
Perfect.
A sink, too.
It's always good when your house comes with a pot. I would not want to go to the bathroom in there.
We want to turn this into an actual, a space that we can come down here and do laundry. Don't have to grab it, scurry back upstairs.
Scurry is a good word down here, because I have a feeling there's some things scurrying around.
We want to be able to maybe put an extra room down here so my folks can come down and actually.
You want to put your parents in here?
Yeah, I want my parents down there.
You don't like your parents, or what?
We're hoping with a little, brighter paint and stuff.
So you're thinking a little bit of paint, yeah, no problem. Let's throw a carpet down. So you really want to take this basement and reclaim it and turn it into living space for the house?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, definitely. Maybe a little bit of storage, because there's definitely a need for that in the house, but, hidden away storage, not out in the open.
Okay, so there's got to be other stuff you guys are looking at in here?
We're looking at the backyard as well.
The backyard, too? All right, let's get out of here before something bites me. Well, this is nice. So do you guys use the backyard a lot?
We do. We actually, we spend pretty much every dinner out here. Try to use the barbecue as much as we can.
It's tight, it's urban, but you do have the deck space. You got some green space down there.
Yeah.
What's the plan out here?
I would love to maybe see a nice parking pad in the back, and then,
Some nice vegetable gardens and flowers. Right now we have the dog going down and killing everything we have that we try to plant.
Oh, the dog goes down and kills all the dandelions. That's a shame.
Yeah. And we have a really bad fence. You can see it kind of leaning outwards.
It's usually held closed by another piece of the fence that fell off.
Yeah, the fence is looking a little rough. So what have you done back here, and what's the story?
So he stained the whole deck, and it was very orange.
So it took us a couple weeks to get it off, and I finally did get the majority of the stain off. And then she went and chose another color.
And then what happened?
She liked it. We stained it again. She didn't like it when it dried.
Renee is awesome. I adore her. But the projects that we try to take on together have been hard.
What are you gonna do? He made it sound like it was easy enough to remove.
We tried taking it off again and then just gave up. It was just too much work.
Great, and what is going on with the back of the house?
This was here when I moved in, the upper part of the board and batten, and then because we wanted more cabinets in the kitchen, we kind of put a smaller door, and then this was to fill in.
Plywood's not really an exterior material. We don't use that outside a lot, untreated, just because that's gonna rot. What else are you looking at doing here?
The upstairs washroom.
All right, let's go look at that. I wandered up to the bathroom with Kris and Renee, and it's a bit of a surprise. Wow, somebody went to Italy on vacation.
The bathroom is functional, but ugly. It's got these terracotta floors and this giant Roman beam right in front of the door.
Makes me want to put on a toga.
The washroom I've tried various things like putting up, new shelves or putting a new piece of furniture in there to make it look good, but no matter what you do, there's just never enough storage space.
We have everything sitting on these things every day. I stare at them and I'm thinking,
And this is the only bathroom, right?
yeah.
Pretty public for the private bathroom stuff.
Yeah. Try to hide some stuff away, but...
Oh, you like the, okay, yeah.
We also have a tub that leaks water into our kitchen.
Someone had a shower this morning, right? You can still feel the moisture in here. What do you want to do in here?
Well, I would like to have a really nice shower, a stand-up glass enclosed shower.
Okay, shower for you.
A nice 2 sinks would be nice.
It's a double sink shower. What about the tub?
A tub would be nice, but if we can only put in a stand-up shower and minus up, then I could live with that.
Okay. I think I've seen enough, and it's really humid in here. So let's head downstairs and we'll have a chat out front.
Sounds good.
Okay, well, interesting house. 1890s, I enjoy the vintage. Always a lot of work to do and surprises behind the walls.
Right.
Well, you guys know the deal. If you're willing to let me take control of the budget, give me, free reign on all the decisions here, I'll help you out, but I can only renovate one space.
I think we're good with that.
As long as it's a basement, I'm good.
You look a little hesitant.
No, I'm good. I trust you.
Yeah? All right. We got a deal. I'm gonna take off for a few days, come up with a plan, think about things. And when I get back, we'll get to work.
All right.
It'll be fun. Renee and Kris live in a 100-year-old home, and they called me in to have a look at the basement. Right now, it's pretty scary. We could dig it out and refinish the entire thing, but I'm worried about how much money we could spend down there and if they'll ever get that money back out of the house. And we also had a look at the bathroom upstairs, kind of a Roman spa thing going on. It's functional, but not completely functional for what they need, and there may be some water issues as well. We also had a look at their backyard, and it looks like a dump. The deck is not in great shape. It's been stained and peeled and stained and peeled. The board and batten siding isn't put on properly, and there's water getting in. This could be a really great space, but it could also cost a few dollars. I think Renee's had a few too many handymen working on this house, but now she's got a contractor, and I've already made up my mind. Today, we get to work.
Coming back to the house, Renee and I were really nervous. You hoping...
Well, you know what I want? I really want the basement. All the spaces definitely need some tender love and care, so I was excited and happy something was going to get done.
Backyard could still be a great choice.
That space could be a lot more user-friendly. You're thinking the bathroom's totally out?
Yeah, I think the bathroom's totally out.
I guess we'll see.
Ready?
I'm ready. Actually, I don't know if I'm ready, but we'll find out.
Jeez.
I don't want to hear this.
Renee and Kris have left it up to me to pick the reno they need out of their 3 deteriorating spaces. Well, I made up my mind. We've started work. Now it's time to see what they think.
Ready?
I'm ready. Actually, I don't know if I'm ready, but we'll find out. So walking into the house, my heart sunk.
Definitely gonna have to go out to the back.
First thing I saw was about 3 or 4 boards of the deck lifted.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
To the back.
To the back. There's like half a deck missing. I was probably overwhelmed at first, but you know what? It's got to be done, so let's do it.
You do look a little stunned. Well, surprised. I know you were hoping for the basement, I could tell. Here's the thing, down in the basement, there's a ton of work to do. My concern is that the budget that they have isn't enough to dig down, underpin, waterproof, and completely finish that to turn it into living space. And I'm not sure that they would get all that money out of the house when they do end up selling. When it comes to the bathroom, right now it's functional. There's only 2 of them and it works. It's definitely ugly, it needs to be done. However, I think the biggest pressing issue is back here. To give them a parking pad, to give them some outdoor living space, and take care of that siding and keep the weather out of this house. I do have a plan right here. Okay, and I want to show it to you, just run through what I think, and obviously get your feedback a little bit. But you know, this is called Leave It to Bryan.
Right.
All right, so here we go. Looking at the back of the house, we're going to replace all of that siding so it protects the house.
Okay.
The deck, what we're going to do is bring in a new type of modified lumber that's treated right through that will last 25 years plus.
Awesome.
Comes in 4 colors that you can choose, and it's going to look great for a long, long time. It's going to last. Hidden fasteners. It's going to be very nice.
Awesome.
We'll keep that entertaining space out here. Obviously, we're adding space to the home out here that you can use. The fence
most of it's got to go.
It's in rough shape, so we'll replace it. We'll do some new landscaping and add in a parking pad.
Instead of that curb appeal, you're going to have the backyard appeal.
Yeah.
That would just be...
There's a lot of space back here, and there's potential. I can see that.
There is. So you've got some seating area, some living area, great landscaping out the back, place to park the car, and new fences and deck.
That's...
This is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
When we saw Bryan's plans, I don't know, everything kind of jumped out. It made sense. Everything came together.
You like it?
Yeah,
That's
well, actually, you know what? This is just amazing, though. We never envisioned this at all.
makes me emotional.
excited.
I get a little choked up.
Tearing up a little bit? All right, guys.
Thank you so much.
We're going to get back to work. You guys take off.
you.
We're going to finish up the demo here and then start putting it all back together.
Good.
All right. That's great. All right. We'll see you in a bit, guys.
During demolition of the backyard, we took all the board and batten off. We started to take some of the sheathing off. And the first thing I noticed is that the existing door is a lot smaller than the original opening.
Whoever put that original bigger door and window in, chopped out bricks above, put in a double 2x10 header. Then they came and closed this in with the plywood and a new wall and put a smaller door in to get some cabinet space.
Just
Keep peeling away, yeah.
out of there.
Peel the onion.
All right.
And of course, the deeper we go, the more things we find.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, things just got a lot more complicated.
Because it wasn't supported properly, that entire facade of brick is coming down.
There's probably 5,000 pounds of brick.
For sure. That was never, ever sitting on that quote-unquote lintel.
No. Well, it's sitting on it now.
Now it is, yeah.
I hate old houses.
We'll have to bring in Ken, our structural engineer, to take a look at it and see what we do now to repair it.
Wow.
You can see, I mean, the entire thing, it looks like this is the house they learned on. By the brickwork, it looks like there was just a single door, probably a window.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because obviously this entire section here is loose. That's the reason the board and batten was up there.
Yeah, that's right. It was probably in such bad shape, they just covered it up. They went and put a wood lintel in where it should have been a steel lintel. And now the problem is, how do you fix this thing without putting the worker in harm's way?
Exactly.
I think the only way to approach it is to get a mason in to restore the brick masonry where it's been removed and then put a new steel lintel in to provide proper support.
All right, well, I guess we got some work to do here then.
But before we start, I have to break some news to Renee and Kris. And it's not good news.
Okay, you got a great house here. You have a very handy, good-looking guy. Backyard with tons of potential. The deck structure is in good shape. Theoretically, that means we could redeck this entire thing without having to spend money fixing up the structure. But of course, there's the bad news as well. We may not be able to afford deck boards after dealing with this.
I couldn't believe that that was the kind of damage that was behind there. I thought maybe there was a few loose bricks, some kind of water damage, but I wasn't expecting these huge cracks and it to look like it was just about to crumble.
There's evidence.
I don't want to hear this.
No. There's some evidence that the damage to the brick was existing and was kind of covered up and then the board and batten put over it.
Okay.
When the wood lintel went in, the wood wasn't really supporting the brick, so what's happened is the entire back facade of the house has cracked and is coming down. Right now, it's falling in towards the center and supporting itself. If we start pulling that out, it wants to fall more, and the only way it can fall more is by pushing out the sides of the house, and the back of the house could come down completely.
Wow.
It pissed me off a lot to see that somebody had clearly covered up a huge problem and did it on purpose. And it could have hurt somebody in the end. So it's massively irresponsible.
I'm just thankful that it was opened up and the problem was found and that nobody was hurt. It would have come out of nowhere.
So, we're talking a significant expense here.
We just found a major issue under the siding. Part of the brick facade was completely crumbling. I just broke the bad news to Renee and Kris, but things are about to go from bad to worse once we talk about the budget.
We're talking a significant expense here.
What's significant?
You could be looking at 15 to 20,000 for the brickwork here.
So this is going to eat up a huge part of the budget.
This is going to eat up a good chunk of the budget, for sure.
I couldn't believe it. You know, we had all these ideas of what the backyard is going to be, and now we're both worried on the budget and how much it's going to go into fixing this right now.
Put it this way, the good news is that we found this.
Right.
Imagine if we had spent $65, $70, or $100,000 underpinning and digging the basement, finished the basement beautifully. This continues to get worse, and one day you're sitting out here and the whole facade of the house comes down.
Yeah. Well, we didn't even know about this, so thank God you did choose this space. You know what? It was the right space to pick for sure, and I'm happy to know at least that we're gonna have it fixed, most of all.
We're gonna get back to work.
Sounds good.
I would suggest locking this door and maybe going around the front. An important part of giving this backyard a new look is replacing some of the existing fence panels and also creating a gate for that parking pad. To do that, we have to put in some posts, create some fence panels, and actually put some gates on.
Damien, can you hear me? Let's cut this sauna tube down. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay,
No
perfect.
problem.
Can you really?
Yes, I really can.
To put in the posts, we have to dig down with a hand auger to at least 4 feet. That's code for as far as frost will penetrate into the ground, so the freeze-thaw cycle won't heave that post. Put the post in the hole, cement around it to create a footing. That's gonna hold it in place to support the fence panels and the gate.
Beauty. So we got that filled up. Let's let it set for a bit and get some fence boards on.
For the landscaping, first thing we had to bring in is an excavator to scrape the top layer of the dirt because it's all compacted and very old, and make sure we have grade that is actually directing water flow away from the house, and just prepare the entire area for sod and flowers and plants and the actual landscaping that will make it look good. Once the mason had actually secured the brick that's in place and we started to remove more of it, we could see right into the house.
You know what's funny? If we had pulled that bathroom apart, we would have found this from the inside. Absolutely. And we would have been out here anyway. What a giant mess.
You know, a lot of guys wouldn't look forward to telling their clients, like Kris and Renee, that we've just found a major structural issue that has to be sorted out. We have to find the budget for that. However, this is something that, if it wasn't found, would continue to get worse. And we now have the opportunity to fix it properly, make this house safe, put it back together the right way so it will last a lot longer. I look forward to stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
See in the house.
Let's start with the outside and the things that I think we have to do now. Now, I know we talked about replacing the brick just up to the window, but essentially the brick up there is in really, really rough shape.
Yeah.
I think that's prudent and that should be done. Otherwise, we're just putting a Band-Aid on the outside of the house here. So for about $9,000, we can replace the whole back facade. Structure works, it's gonna keep the weather out, it's gonna last a long time. When I broke the news to Kris and Renee, you know, Renee seemed a little shook up. Kris, I'm not sure Kris was even there. In the back here, you know, we had a lot of plans. I know you were talking about an interlocking pad in the back. That may be somewhere you can shave some money off. Let's go with a gravel pad for now. Take care of this block work without completely killing the budget.
I still really want the interlocking pad on the back. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I need to go to the bank. I don't know, but something needs
Well, let's
to
make a
happen.
deal. We're gonna move forward with the brick.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
You figure something out and let
I'll
us know.
figure something out. Yeah.
To repair the brick and block work, we have to remove the existing door.
Where the hell does this go now? We should have dug out the basement. We could put it down there. All right, let's get it out here.
The problem is the drywall in the kitchen is already attached to that framing, so removing that is going to cause more damage inside the kitchen. And that's just one more thing we're going to have to fix here.
There we go.
Kris and Renee have given up on their interlocking brick parking pad and have opted for a more cost-effective and temporary gravel pad in order to save some cash on their skyrocketing budget.
Once all the preparation for the parking pad was in,
We're now ready to move forward. We got to get the sod in, put the garden in, plant some trees. We got to finish the deck, install the hidden fasteners, secure the boards, lay the brick, and install the steel lintel to support the new brick facade. Now to check on how the stained planters are coming along.
I actually quite enjoyed it. It was really relaxing.
This was nice. It was easy. There was no unstaining of the box, which was awesome.
that actually really looks great.
I think so.
Why do you think that is?
It was only stained it once.
But you're good with this? It's gonna stay the way it is?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
why don't you guys go grab a coffee, take some time. We're gonna finish up out back. We'll get the rest of this done, and I'll give you a shout when we're ready to show you everything that's finished.
That sounds good to me.
All right. I brought Kris and Renee back into the backyard. My hope was that they would love everything. Come on out.
Wow, this is awesome.
Oh my God. Jeez.
It's all come together.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
It was beyond what I could have imagined. It was really nice.
I couldn't believe the transformation from what it used to be. It's phenomenal. And the back of the house is a dream. This is nothing like anybody else has got in the neighborhood. It's like our neighbor could be jealous from forever.
Because it's not just one
This is-
space.
Yeah,
like,
it's absolutely amazing.
it's like an extension of the house. So it's like giving somebody an outdoor room and a place to put their car.
We can have a social gathering room. We've never had that before without going, don't look at the deck. Don't look at the backyard.
Do you remember a week ago, there was a giant hole in the back of your house? We were
Yeah.
talking about the walls pushing out and this entire place coming down.
It's incredible.
Looking at it, you don't realize how much work went into just that part.
It's even better than it was before. And
Oh, you tearing up a little. It's getting all emotional.
it's the fact that I won't have to stain ever again.
They love the deck, they love the landscaping, and I think Renee has a big weight off her shoulders because she knows that massive structural issue is taken care of. Now they can enjoy the space, move forward with the rest of the renos in their home. Everybody's happy. Now you definitely got alley appeal. You know you have some issues to deal with in that bathroom.
Yeah.
In the rest of the house. The basement, my personal opinion, not worth the money to dig it. But having a house that's not going to fall down, I definitely think is worth its weight in gold.
Yeah.
Or at least in brick. So
Maybe.
you're happy? I made the right call?
Oh, you
Absolutely.
made the right call for sure. This looks
Amazing.
amazing.
It's been fun.
Thank you.
Enjoy the summer.
Bryan, thank you
Chris,
very much.
great shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
I like that. We'll see you guys. The door's locked.
Somebody put the latch. Somebody put the latch.
I wasn't talking.
Door after this.
I wasn't talking to you guys.